Good evening. I'm out on a little evening stroll on one of my favorite local trails. Enjoyed a few drops of rain, but I asked it to hold off until I get back home, and so far everybody's cooperating with that. Little short hike video for you with what I've got showing up tonight, and that is beautiful sword fern, Cleavers, which is the vine trailing here. These are the ones that get stuck to your pants and your socks and in your dog's coat. There's another view of bigger grouping of it. And we have some beautiful bleeding heart, who's either not yet flowered or is not going to flower. I think it's not going to flower. Speaking of flower, we have these sweet star flowers right there. You can see the stars and the flowers. Some false lily of the valley right here. And munchable, yummy Mountain Sorrel, shamrocky. If you've ever had it, you know that beautiful lemony bite to it is subtle, tender. It's a great way to hydrate and get a little bit of moisture if you're out on the trail and maybe you've underplanned the amount of water you should have brought with you. It takes a lot to hydrate, but. And then we have a beautiful Trillium that's bloomed. It's already died back its flower. Good old blackberry here. That would be, yeah, that is a Himalayan blackberry. This beauty is Western Hemlock with some Himalayan blackberry growing up over this section, and some good berries. You can see those blooms that are just budding out. That'll make some nice berries for a little trailside snack. Look at that blackberry climbing up into the tree. That's crazy. Beautiful bark patterns. And some huckleberry. This is the low elevation huckleberry, whose berries are red. That is Western Red Cedar stump. So this hemlock has been nourishing itself off of that cedar. Man, that was a monster. Look at this. So this here is the base of the trunk. And there's another hemlock growing out of it right there, a younger one. That's why they call them nurse logs, is because they have so many good nutrients. What else do we have here? Some bleeding heart that has seen its most vibrant blooming days. It's already pretty much done. And then, yum, a little bit of miner's lettuce. Edible. Right here. Check out this big old tree, the gray. Big old stump, big old tree growing, alive. Nope. That, my friends, is also a nurse log, because look at this hemlock, happy as heck, growing beautifully tall and healthfully. Its roots coming down here, you can see those, going right into, again, a Western Red Cedar stump for nourishment and foundation. It's just amazing. Tell me in the comments, I mean, doesn't this amaze you? It's just so fabulous. And we've got a little bit of a split. You can see at the top of the stump, not too easy to see, but it's as if the growing hemlock tree has like a split trunk at the root. Very interesting, as in big root going here down and then branching to this root here, and then another one on the other side. Wow. Sweet. Oh, some more delightful foliage. We have some red elderberry right here. Not as often used as a medicinal as the dark berried, kind of higher elevation mountain elderberry, but the dark berried ones are what is used to make elderberry syrup. And here are some of those red elderberries just barely forming, getting started. So those will be coming into full fruition, ripening into a bright red. Birds will enjoy those. Spread the seed. Off there to the right of the trail is a red alder. Heading up to the clouds. A little bit of blue night sky. Birds are happy. This is a very happy singing time for the birds. Love it. And here we have a young Western Red Cedar that actually is growing out of a red cedar. Another Western Red Cedar log or stump. So cool. Another variety of blackberry, which is considered an invasive, as well as the Himalayan. This is the evergreen blackberry. It's got some berries forming there. These are not as tasty as the Himalayans, but they'll do. They tend to be firmer and just not as sweet, but they're certainly edible. And then one of my favorite plants is our state plant of Oregon, the Oregon grape. Some berries forming. Yeah. I love this green on the new growth. Look how happy these guys are. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And here's the foliage of a red alder. These guys right here. And there's our tour for this evening on this beautiful evening hike. Get out and explore, folks. You'll be amazed at what you will be amazed at. and amazed by. Connect back to the earth. It will heal you. It will help you. It will remind you that we are all connected. We are all indeed one part of this great organism, planet Earth. Take great care. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And click that subscribe button. I'd love to have you come along for the hikes and the sustainable tips and the healthful living tips. Be well.